Hey Similies, it's Deligracy here, and I'm doing a fun cast today. I'm making the characters from the film The Incredibles. It's one of my favorite films. Actually, I'm going to go as far as saying it is my favorite animation film ever. I love The Incredibles. If you guys haven't seen it, I really recommend it. It's just like one of those films that everyone seems to enjoy, whether they're a child, adult, teen, boy, girl, whoever. It's just a really fun film, and the humor kind of suits everyone. And I've just heard that they're actually in the middle of making Incredibles 2, which is so awesome. I think it takes 4 years to make animated movies, 3 or 4 years generally. So it's a long, long process. So it won't be out for a while. But I used to Google The Incredibles 2 all the time. And the producer or the creator used to say, I'm not going to release a second one until I know that it's going to be good and we have a really good idea for a sequel. We don't want a bad sequel. And I was like, oh my gosh, respect. So it's very exciting. Anyways, we are starting off with Mr. Incredible. And Mr. Incredible has the power of strength. He's really, really strong, and he has this enormous chin. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't think I did this sim that well. I'm pretty sure I recall, unless I dreamt it, which is also quite possible, that on the gallery there was a Mr. Incredible on the Sims 4 gallery already that was really, really, really good. So maybe I dreamt it. I don't know. If I saw it, it was a long time ago. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was okay. You get the idea, but I think I prefer the other characters that I created. I think they look a bit more like the characters in it. And my favorite character from this is actually Edna Mode. I love Edna Mode. Edna Mode and Guest. If you've seen it, she's so cute. She's based on a fashion designer, and she's really, 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 really short, and she has this very iconic cropped hair. I would have made her as a sim, but I couldn't do it just because we don't have the height option, and I don't think we really had quite the hair. We had one hair that was kind of similar, but not ideal. So Edna Mode is not in this creation, but we do make Elastigirl Incredible here. So that's Mr. Incredible's wifey, and I really like how she turned out as a sim. I think I did a good job of her. I think she looks quite like her. Not right now, but in the end, let me know what you guys think. And then we have their kids, Violet and Dash. I didn't put in the baby because the baby, well, we obviously don't have toddlers or babies, so that's why I didn't do that. And then, oh my gosh, this is so interesting to watch back. It's fun making animation characters on The Sims 4 because you have to distort the faces so much, and all of a sudden they look so different. Anyways, so yeah, we have Violet, Dash. Oh, and then I did Frozo. Is it Frozo? The ice guy, because he's just so funny. Honey, where is my super suit? It's like the funniest part in the whole film. He's on there, and we also make Mirage, because Mirage is just, I wanted to create her as a sim because she's a really cool, interestingly designed character. So we have her. We're going to make Violet right now. She was a little bit more tricky because she has these ridiculously enormous eyes in The Incredibles, compared, like, more so than any other character in the film. And I also gave her the loner trait, and I gave her, she's a loner, she's gloomy, but she's also a romantic because she has a crush on a boy at school in the film. Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, they both have the aspiration of having a loving family because I think that's what's most important. But Mr. Incredible is self-assured, he's athletic, and he's a good guy. And then Elastigirl is family-oriented. I think I said neat because there's a scene where she's vacuuming in the film. And family-oriented, neat. Oh, and good as well, because their power is for the good of the world, you know. And I was just giving Violet a shaven head for now, just so I could focus on her facial structure a little bit more. And then we give her her long hair and her signature fringe that kind of is meant to go all the way across the eye, but later in the film, we actually see that she pulls her hair back because that symbolizes she has a lot more confidence. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. And then Dash is going to be athletic, obviously, because he's very, very fast. And one other thing I can't quite recall. I'm also going to go back to do the Incredible Family's other outfits. So towards the end of this, we'll go back and quickly do all the other outfits, which is kind of fun. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. I love the character of Violet, though. She's so endearing. I swear it's her big eyes, because she's got these massive big eyes, and you just look into them. They're kind of like puppy eyes. I don't know. I'm kind of in love with her character. But oh my God, Incredibles 2. I can't wait. I'm going to do like a full-on movie review for you guys, probably. I'm planning maybe 2 years ahead right now. But so excited. Also, The Sims 4 has worked really, really well with the body types, being able to make them so crazily thin and then come in at the hips and go out at the hips. And basically, Elastigirl, we do go back and give her a bigger hip and bum, because in the film she does have wider hips, so they're more exaggerated. So we'll do that. And we're about to make Dash here. So Dash is obviously a child, if you've seen the film, and he was kind of looking evil at this stage. He was a bit harder to create just because I think we're a little bit restricted with the face shape of children. I don't know, maybe I just have more difficulty with him, but we get the idea across. And I'm also going to have screenshots at the end of this video so you guys can see each of the completed characters. And also, this is already up on the gallery, available for download. If you want to download the family, you can go look for Deligracy. It's my channel name, so just look at that. And if you had any trouble trying to find me that way, I always use the hashtag Deligracy, unless I forget, for pretty much every one of my creations. So you can look up the hashtag too. Although I think a lot of Simlies have been using that hashtag, which is totally fine, because I love seeing what you guys have come up with. So that's pretty cool. And yeah. Oh yeah, because he's a kid, he only really gets one option. So he's just active. He loves running around. And when I was researching his character, I did realize that his color seems to be yellow. They all seem to kind of have a color. Violet's obviously violet, purple, and his is yellow. So, and also their outfits. I'm sure you could probably get custom content outfits if you really wanted to, but I personally choose not to use custom content just because it's not my deal. I get asked a lot why, and really the reason is because I guess I don't like the visual aesthetic of a lot of custom content. I don't feel like it goes quite well with the game. It doesn't go seamlessly with it. So that's one thing that bothers me. But it's true, there's actually a lot of great custom content out there that does go with the game really, really nicely. And some players actually do want to kind of change the aesthetic of the game, which is completely understandable too. But I also find that CC and mods often add bugs to my game. So I don't know, my experience with CC and mods is my game always will at some point in time end up having crashing issues. I used the pregnancy mod for a couple of weeks for one of my LPs, the Twins LP, and that was causing my game to crash. So I ended up removing that from my game. It just always happens. Anyways, we're going back to, I don't know, maybe I'm just like I have issues. Maybe I have issues with putting in mods in my game. I don't know. Anyways, so here's Dash. We're just giving him his other outfits, and we are about to go on to Mirage, I think. I think we do Mirage next. She's fun. I liked doing her because she's so sexy and mysterious and glossy, so that was fun. And I was thinking, should we give her grey hair or white blonde hair? Because her hair is so white blonde in the film. It's almost a cooler blonde that it looks sometimes grey. But in the end, we went with this blonde. She's got pretty interesting eyes. They're pretty fun. And one thing I noticed is that they have really weird noses in the film. But I just had never realized this before. So that was quite interesting. And her eyes are quite tilted as well. They really go up towards the top of the ears. And one thing that I did learn while doing this CAS is that you should pay attention to the pupil size of eyes. Often I forget this, but they do really change the Sim's sense of character. So it's quite powerful. And then she did have a bit of a berry lipstick on in a few of the scenes. And then just giving her some nice eyeshadow there just to make her look a little bit more glam. Also making sure to pull in the necks. I think we go across to the other Sims in a second to make sure their necks are thin as well, because that's how they are in the animations. Mirage is freakishly thin. So that is why we've made her so tiny with this ridiculous, exaggerated little waistline. And I just felt like she would probably wear a nightgown or a dressing gown and lots of black and kind of sleek outfits, angular outfits. And I thought this hat really, really suited her. So we're going to put that with a nice white tankini? No. I don't know what you call those, like half monokini, when they're like cut out full pieces, or maybe just cut out full piece. I did start to make Syndrome, but I pulled out of it. Again, the height issue. You don't really know how old he is. Like, I think he's an adult, but he's really short. So I just thought, nah, leave him out. And now we are going to make Frozone, who is so funny. He better be in the second film. I'm sure he will be. But his power is that he can basically eject ice out of his wrists, I think. So he can like put ice everywhere and freeze everything. And it's really, really cool. And he like snowboards on all of his ice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. He also has a really kind of compressed, thin pinhead, as that's the design of his character. So he definitely pushed that head in and elongated it. And he wears a lot of blue, so I thought this jacket was pretty perfect for him, even though he kind of wears a iconic pastel blue turtleneck. I couldn't find that in CAS, so I don't think we actually have turtlenecks for men. Maybe there's one with a jacket on top. I don't know, but he loves his soulmate because his wife he always argues with is in the film, and I thought that was really funny. He's a good guy, he's a bro, and he's pretty goofy as well. So those are his traits. I don't know, I thought he was a fantastic actor in the film. But anyways, let's go into the screenshots now, and this is Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible, nah, I'm not that happy with his character, but I guess it's okay. And then here is Elastigirl. She's so cool. We have Violet there. Lovely, lovely Violet. And Dash coming up, who is in the middle of kind of dashing somewhere. And then Mirage. Love Mirage. She's so cool. And Frozone. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.